Mountain Peak. Do you think there's any dew on this mountain peak? Gamers? Bop, bop, bop. I wonder if I can go in the pipe, though. Ha-ha! Called it. Freaking called it. Yump isn't necessary. Find it out. All right. Yo, find it out. New You May Learn It dropped. Yump isn't necessary. Okay. You're the boss. Yump isn't necessary. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's definitely not. Oh, got that right. Not necessary. Very cool hack so far. One, two. Ah. Saw the coins. That's a cool juggle. That's very, very tight. What do you do there? Okay, wait. But over, up. What's going up? The P-switch is going up. The P-switch is going up. The shell is going up later. Okay. Okay. Oh. Wait, I think I am wrong. Wait. Something is wrong. Yeah, the arrows are trying to tell me that I'm wrong about this part. I just haven't been listening to them. I have not been listening to the arrows. That's why it's hard to catch that P-switch on the way down in that moment, because you have to throw it up sooner than that. It's designed to be hard to do that so that you do the right thing. Makes sense. Oh, well then. How long did it take to get this good at Kaizo? I mean, I'm a weird case. I've been playing Super Mario World consistently since it came out. I got it for Christmas 1992 when I was like a little kid. And so, I mean, SMW is something that, I've kind of played all my life. And Kaizo, basically by the time I even saw Kaizo or had ever touched a Kaizo game, I already had a lot of time in the original SMW, and I think that helped me out a lot. Not to say that you need to do that, but I'm kind of a strange case in that, like, I've actually been playing Mario World since 1992, so, and I didn't like take a break. I've like actually played it like my whole life, so realistically, honestly, I think if I had to give it time, okay, like for a beginner player, depending on your level of familiarity with Mario World itself, I would say if you have a good degree, if you would consider yourself fairly good. Oh, you know what? Here's the benchmark. Here's the benchmark. If right now you could beat vanilla SMW, 96 exits, deathless. Anything you want to do, any power-ups, any tricks, anything, but just don't die and get 96 exits. Beginner Kaizo is about that hard. Quickie World is about as hard as that. And so, if you're approaching Kaizo as a beginner and 96 exit deathless sounds really tough for you, then I would suggest getting your fundamentals to that point first. And if you are familiar with it more, it'll help you out substantially. My advice is always to study the original game and get to the point where playing the original game is like too easy and boring for you. You know, I mean, I'm exaggerating a little bit. Try some Kaizo before that, but being good at the fundamentals of moving, jumping, running, landing, positioning yourself, knowing how different enemies and sprites interact, knowing what you can and can't jump on, how far you can jump, intuitive sense of how long your iframes last, or how long Yoshi's tongue will extend. You know, just little things like that that you're always drawing from when you play harder stuff. Yeah, I hope it helps. Kaizo is like a martial art, you know, or an extreme sport. There's a lot of fundamentals, and then they just get more and more and more complicated. And I think video game super play itself is sufficiently martial art-like. It has similar qualities. Jeez. I mean, I lost track. I honestly don't know how many Kaizo hacks I've beaten anymore. I used to know, and now I can kind of only guess. I never did like K-Tune and kept like a really accurate list. But I've beaten pretty much every hack you can, like, you know, name, all the really tough ones. And most of the time, I was one of the first people to do it. I mean, back in the day, I was 6th to beat Kaizo 3. I was first 10 RTA clears for Kaizo 3, so that was like way back when. I ran Kamikaze Brothers back when people were like, you shouldn't do that, that's ridiculous. I'm pretty confident in my abilities. And so more than that, you know, chasing down this achievement or some other achievement in an endless cycle of getting achievements and then getting new achievements. You know, instead I'm just like trying to help the community out, moderate hacks, do ROM hack races, judge for contests and things, work with SMW Central to make their system better, and, you know, just put my time back into the community. If you want to learn more about moderation, !moderation in chat, I have a whole document that explains literally all of that because it comes up fairly frequently. Basically, I am a volunteer for SMW Central, and I am like RTA testing the hacks. It is my job to ensure that they work and they meet SMW Central quality standards and that they are what they say they are. So if this hack says it's RTA Kaizo, it is my job to verify that yes, indeed, that is possible. So it's basically my job to beat any hack in the world. And I'm down for that. It's what I like to do. And it's also a way I can give back to the community. Because I, you know, build my stream on a lot of content that other people make. It was rare. I think it was just manufactured that way. They didn't have to make it rare. They chose to. Is that real rarity? You buy it on eBay? Can I invest in a bottle? Is that the end? Man! Is that the end? Damn. Everything else is a damn Pop-Tart. What's up, Run the Random? Man, you're really gonna make me do this? You're really gonna make me do this? That's what's up. That's what's up. One shot.